Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the online class of English vocabulary for grade 7. Here I will teach you Mrs. Naula. My dear students, last time we studied the main text of the lesson from Unit 7, whose topic is everything that happens as it should. Today we will do two exercises from page 93 to 96 of English vocabulary workshop book. During our today's lesson, the students will learn the vocabulary words, which are a mixed variety of nouns, adjectives and verbs. The main text of the lesson will let the learners know how these vocabulary words are used in different contexts. On page number 93, you will find the first exercise where you have to choose a right word out of the two given options. You can circle the word or underline it as per your convenience. Number 1 on page 93. To say that the US Constitution is one of the greatest documents of all time doesn't mean that it is entirely without flaws. Flaws is the correct answer for number 1. It means errors or mistakes. Number 2. Romeo and Juliet opens with members of the rival houses of Montague and Capulet brawling in the streets of Verona. Brawling is the answer for number 2. Brawling means fight. Number 3. She may have given wrong information in court, but this was an honest mistake and certainly doesn't make her guilty of perjury. Perjury is the answer for number 3. It means telling a lie deliberately. Number 4. How can you expect the court to excuse your repeated and flagrant violations of the traffic laws? Flagrant means extremely bad. Flagrant is the correct answer for number 4. You can underline or circle it. Number 5. Though I hadn't expected not to be treated quite so unkindly by the audience, I didn't become flustered or lose my professional cool. Flustered is the correct answer for number 5. It means very confused. Number 6. As support for our candidate continued to gain momentum, it soon became clear that she would win the election by a landslide. Momentum is the correct answer for number 6. Number 7. Nowadays, domestics are seen more often in old books and movies than in real life. Domestic means people who serve you at homes, servants. This is the correct answer for number 7. On page number 93, you will find question number 8. I will say it. No parent can ever be vigilant enough to prevent a small child from taking many a painful tumble. Vigilant is the correct answer for number 8. It means a person who is very watchful or keen in observation. Number 9. Under the American system of justice, any person accused of a crime is presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. Presumed is the correct answer for number 9. Number 10. I am disturbed by the paradox of impoverished people in the richest land on earth. Paradox is the correct answer for number 10. Number 11 on page 93. Because there had been no prior notice of the scholarship competition, we had practically no time to prepare for it. Please underline prior. Prior means earlier or before. The first one. Number 3. Something is amiss in the room, said the detective, peering over the back of the sofa, and I intend to discover what it is. A mess is the correct answer for number 12. A mess means something is very imperfect, very fishy. Number 13. Abraham Lincoln had very little formal schooling, but his mind was nurtured by such great literary works as the Bible and the plays of Shakespeare. The correct answer for number 13 is nurtured. N-U-R-T-U-R-E-D. Nurtured means given the training or taken care of something. Number 14. It was an error only a fledgling, not a more experienced officer, could have committed. Fledgling is the correct answer for number 14. It means a person who is very inexperienced. Number 15. I can forgive an honest mistake, but I detest any attempt to cover up errors by lying. Detest is the correct answer for number 15. It means to dislike something. On page number 94, you will find question number 16. The struggle against terrorism has been one of the Notable features of our time. Notable means of something great importance. Highly prominent. Notable. Number 17. The easternmost tip of Cuba was the first populated area in our region to feel the wrath of Hurricane Zelda. Wrath means extreme anger or extreme destruction to be caused by the divine forces. Number 18. The charges of incompetence the candidate leveled at her opponent were but the opening salvo in her campaign to become mayor. Salvo is the correct answer for number 18. It means an attack, heavy attack. Number 19. The rather skinny boy whom we had noticed only 2 years before as a fledgling quarterback was now an All-American. Number 20. Foremost among the reasons that so many millions of immigrants have to come to the United States is the desire for freedom. Foremost is the correct answer for number 20. Number 21. A happy domestic life can afford an executive a great deal of relief from the everyday strains of running a large company. Domestic life means a life that is quite similar to that of your native country. Number 22. It was hard to believe that the small, rather ordinary looking person who was standing before us was a world famous notable. Number 23. Please don't take it amiss if I suggest that your French accent sounds more like Paris, Texas than Paris, France. Number 24. She worked so easily and quietly that at first we didn't realize how remarkably proficient she was in the laboratory. Proficient is the answer for number 24. Number 25. The unexpected award left me in a confused but thrilling fluster. Fluster is the correct answer for number 25. You can underline or circle it. Now we will go to the next part of our today's lesson where we have to write the correct word according to the situation of the text. On page number 95, the first sentence I am going to read. I must warn you once again that if you fail to tell the truth, you may lay yourself open to a charge of perjury. Perjury, Perjury. Perjury means telling a lie deliberately. Number 2. Her parents nurture her musical talents by hiring the finest teachers and taking her to hear the performance of great musicians. Nurture is the correct answer for number 2. Number 3. I have no way of knowing for sure why she left, but I presume that she had a good reason for doing so. Presume is the correct answer for number 3. Please write the correct spellings Presume. Presume. And now number 4. In most respect, she is a fine person, but excessive stubbornness is the one important flaw in her character. Flaw is the right answer for number 4, FLAW. Number 5. It is a fact that some important battles of the American Revolution occurred prior to the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Prior is the correct answer for number 5. Number 6. Some people truly love the music of such modern composers as Arnold Schoenberg or Igor Stravinsky. Others absolutely detest it. Please write the correct spelling of detest, D-E-T-E-S-T. It means to dislike something. Number 7, on page 95. How do you explain the fact that some students who do poorly in math are highly proficient in figuring out battling averages? Proficient is the correct answer for number 7. Number 8. We must be vigilant in recognizing the early signs of decay in our community and move quickly to improve conditions. Vigilant is the correct answer for number 8. Vigilant. Number 9. I wouldn't call such a flagrant and premeditated lie merely a minor lapse of memory. Flagrant is the correct answer for number 9. Number 10. I will remember how often during my childhood I felt the full force of my parents' wrath when I had done something wrong. Wrath is the correct answer for number 10. Number 11. We suspected that something was amiss when he didn't return from school at the usual time. Something was wrong. Something was not perfect. Amiss. AMISS is the correct answer for number 11. Number 12. At what point does a spinning top lose sufficient momentum to topple over? Momentum is the correct answer for number 12. Number 13. Foremost among her many outstanding qualities is her ability to understand the points of view of other people. Now number 14. Like a fledgling eagle about to leave the nest for the first time, our son is preparing to spend his first summer away from home. Fledgling, a person who is not well experienced. Number 15. When two players suddenly started to throw punches at each other during last night's game, an ugly bench clearing brawl ensued. Brawl means a fight. Number 16. In the old days, wooden battleships saluted their victorious admiral by repeatedly firing salvo of cannon shot from their decks. Salvo is the correct answer for number 16. Number 17 now. The speaker went right on with his speech, in no way flustered or disturbed by the jeers and catcalls of a few rowdy hecklers. Flustered. Flustered is the correct answer for number 17. Now number 18. Though his career as a whole was not particularly distinguished, he did score one notable success on Broadway a few years ago. Notable is the right answer for number 18. Now the second last one on page 96. That terrible instruments of war should in fact prove useful as guardians of the peace is one of the paradoxes of modern life. Paradox means a contradictory statement. And now the last one on page 96. The minister saw from the statistics that imported goods were cutting into the domestic market. Domestic means local, something that belongs to your own country, your native place. So today we have done two exercises from page 93 to 96 for our unit number 7. I hope you would have noted down all the answers correctly. As a token of homework, you can revise the classwork at least twice. For more understanding, please visit the website whose link is mentioned here. Thank you very much for attending the online class. See you next time with a new lesson.